19 of the strangest Guinness World Records ever. Number 1. Fastest time to crush 3 watermelons with the thighs. Ukraine strongwoman Olga Liaschuk proved the unparalleled strength of her thighs when she managed to crush 3 watermelons between them in just 14.65 seconds. Liaschuk broke the world record with her super niche skill at the Mediaset Studios in Milan, Italy on June 26, 2014. She attempted to trump her feat by setting a record for the most watermelons crushed with the thighs in 1 minute, but just fell short of the current record. Number 2. Furthest distance to blow a pea. Andrei Ortolf has had his heart set on breaking a world record ever since he was introduced to the annual book. He's since achieved multiple records to his name, including fastest 100 meter wearing ski boots and fastest 100 meter in clogs. However, his latest feat was his ability to blow a pea 7.51 meters, which was achieved in Germany on July 12, 2014. Number 3. Most straws stuffed in the mouth hands off. UK's Simon Elmore managed to stuff his mouth of 400 straws without the help of his hands and hold them there for 10 seconds. The feat was accomplished at the Mark and Simon show in Solhuben, Bavaria, Germany on August 6, 2009. Number 4. Most gurning world champion wins by a female. For those unfamiliar with gurning, it's a celebrated fair competition where the person who can make the most grotesque face wins. Anne Wood solidified her place as the female with the most world champion wins with 27 to her name ever since initially competing in 1977. Number 5. Most toilet seats broken by the head in 1 minute. Okay, so this one's pretty weird. American Kevin Shelley managed to set the world record for most wooden toilet seats broken with a head by splintering 46 within 1 minute. The feat was accomplished September 1st, 2007, on the set of the Guinness World Records, Die Welschen Weltrekord in Cologne, Germany. Number 6. Most clothes pegs clipped to the face in 1 minute. Italian Silvio Saba managed to set the painful world record for most clothes pegs clipped to the face in 1 minute with 51 pegs dangling from his facial skin simultaneously. The feat was accomplished in Piottello, Italy on December 27th in 2012. Number 7. Longest eyelash. Yu Zhangsha set the world record for longest eyelash, with her left upper lid measuring in at 12.4 centimeters, 4.88 inches long. The official measurement commenced in Zhangshao, Jiangsu, China, on June 28, 2016. Yu Zhangsha first noticed her unnatural eyelash growth while on an 18-month nature retreat back in 2013. Number 8. First implanted antenna. Avant-garde artist and cyborg activist Neil Harbison is the first person in the world to have an antenna implanted in his skull. The antenna uses audible vibrations in his skull to report information back to him. Known as the world's first cyborg, Harbison was recognized in September 2017 by the Guinness Book of World Records for his radical implantation. Number 9. Most Jenga blocks removed by whip in 1 minute. Removing Jenga blocks while keeping the tower erect is tricky enough by hand, but April Chow brought things to a new extreme. Chow managed to set the world record by removing 4 Jenga blocks by using only a whip in 1 minute in Peoria, Illinois, on September 27th, 2016. Number 10. Longest kiss. Ikacha and Laksana Tiranarat swept the competition at an event organized by Ripley's Believe It or Not in Pattaya, Thailand in February 2013. The couple beat out 9 others when they managed to lock lips for 58 hours, 35 minutes, and 58 seconds. The incredibly durable kiss won the Tiranaritz a cash prize and 2 diamond rings, alongside their Guinness World Records title. Number 11. Most consecutive stairs climbed on the head. Most people can't imagine climbing a single stair on their head, but China-based athlete Li Longlong managed to ascend 36 consecutive steps. Li previously set the world record with 34 consecutive stairs on his head, but returned to beat his own record on the set of Guinness World Records Special in Jiangsu, China on January 5th, 2015. Number 12. Most rotations hanging from a power drill in 1 minute. You have to wonder how some people even think of these records, but Hu Zhang managed to get his name in the books by spinning wildly from a power drill lodged in the ceiling. His record of 148 total rotations was set on Madrid's show Guinness World Records in Spain on December 23, 2008. Number 13. Most canned drinks opened by a parrot in 1 minute. Who says birds can't compete for a world record? Zach the macaw earned his place in the Guinness World Records for managing to open 35 canned drinks in 1 minute. The feat was achieved in San Jose, California on January 12, 2012. Number 14. Largest collection of rubber ducks. Charlotte Lee is an assistant professor at the University of Washington, but that's not the only title she holds. Lee holds the world record for having the largest collection of rubber ducks. She has been collecting them since 1996 and has amassed 5,631 different rubber ducks, which she displays in a glass showcase in her dedicated duck room. Number 15. Most wins at the World Beard and Mustache Championships. Many probably aren't aware that there are world competitions for beards and mustaches, but those who are will know the name Karl-Heinz Hill. Hill has a record 8 wins at the World Beard and Mustache Championships, having competed in the Imperial Partial Beard category from 1999 to 2011. The competition is based on extraordinary styling rather than length. Number 16. Longest distance keeping a table lifted with teeth. Georges Christian proved just how strong his chompers are by running 11.8 meters, 38 feet and 8 inches, while holding a 12 kilogram, 26 pounds 7 ounces heavy table with a person weighing 50 kilograms or 110 pounds and 3 ounces sitting on it, using only his teeth. The feat was accomplished on Low Show D Record in Spain on February 9th, 2008. Number 17. Most Big Macs consumed. If you thought you were going to McDonald's too regularly, fear not, because Donald Gorsk definitely has you beat. Gorsk has been indulging in 14 Big Macs every week for years. On August 24th, 2016, Gorsk solidified his place in the Guinness World Records for eating 28,788 Big Macs. Number 18. Longest metal coil passed through the nose and out the mouth. There can't be too much competition for this world title, but either way, Andrew Stanton has set quite the bar. Stanton managed to pass a metal coil measuring 3.63 meters, 11 feet, 10.91 inches in length through his nose and out his mouth on Low Show D Record on March 31st, 2012. Number 19. Largest collection of garden gnomes and pixies. If you thought your neighbor's lawn was an eyesore, wait until you get a load of Ann Atkins' terracotta clay army. Atkins set the world record in March 2011 with her collection of 2,042 gnomes and pixies, which reside in her 4-acre gnome reserve in West Putford, Devon, United Kingdom. Now that you've made it to the end, it's time to find out what world records have not been broken yet. The world's tallest man. The world's tallest man was Robert Pershing Wadlow. who stood at an 8 feet and 11.1 inches tall. He died in 1940 and has held the record ever since. The world's best-selling single. The world's best-selling single record, which has never been broken, believe it or not, goes to Bing Crosby's White Christmas, which was released in 1942 and sold over 50 million copies. The world's largest office building. Construction started on the Pentagon in 1941, and today it stands at over 6 million square feet. Over half of that space is used for office space. In fact, this world-renowned building has more square footage than the Empire State Building. For over 60 years, the Guinness World Records have celebrated the world's oddities by collating records of all types, from human achievements to extremes in natural earth and beyond. Weird is often the name of the game for those who strive to have their names commemorated in the popular publication. But some records take bizarre to a new extreme. With over 60 editions of the Guinness Book of World Records now circulating, it's time to look back at some of the stranger achievements that have made people tilt their heads in awe over the years. Now that you have seen some of the strangest Guinness World Records ever, what are some of the other strange Guinness World Records you've ever heard of? Let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget to share this video with your friends to blow their minds away. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to What the Facts. Wait, why don't you fact off with these other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or the right video and enjoy.